Hello, hello, hello. How are you, my good friend, the best in the chat? How are you, my brother? Wait, is my mic working? Let me just check. My mic's working. I hope it's working. Wait. Can you not? Hang on a tick. Wait. Oh, it is working. It is working. All right, sweet. Is the audio good? Best in the chat. How? Oh, no. Uh-oh. Let me check the audio is working now. Come on, please. Best in the chat. How? Oh, no. For the boys. Uh-oh. For the boys. For the boys. Let me check the audio is working now. Come on, please. Yes, it's working. All right, sweet. How's it going, my guy? How's it going? I wasn't going to stream this game originally. I was just going to stream the other one. I got back, wasn't ready in time-wise, and I was like, fuck it. I was going to watch the second half of this game. Might as well slap the stream on. See what you guys are saying. Big game here. Wales taking the lead. Taking the initiative. Aaron Hamroll Ramsey. I told these men that maybe, just maybe, Turkey weren't such the dark horses people think they were. I said it's all fine and dandy in the qualifiers. There are a lot of teams that kill it in the qualifiers. But when it comes to tournament, when it comes to crunch time, it just doesn't quite work out for them. And unfortunately for Turkey, this does seem to be one of those cases for them. But for Wales, if they win this, they could be on their way through to the round of 16. Most likely will be. This is massive. Whoever, well, not whoever, but because Wales have already got that point, they're very much on their way. Finally got a fresh trim as well. My trim was fucking needing. I don't have hair in my eyes anymore. Turkey is out. If they lose this, then they're pretty much out. They'd have to beat Austria, which they can't. Not. I'm an idiot. But 3 points. Will 3 points get them through the group, though? That's the thing. Will 3 points be enough? Because there are 4 out of 6 teams that come through. If they lose the match, they are out. Not necessarily. Wait. They are. Wait. No, because Switzerland could still lose to Italy. If Switzerland lose to Italy, and then Switzerland lose to Turkey, then they'll finish above Switzerland. And third place does go through. 4 out of the 6 teams that finish third go through. Now, will 3 points be enough? When you look at the fact that they'll have a negative 4 goal difference, not really. They're most likely out, but there's a very slim chance that they could still make it through if they beat Switzerland like 6-0. Oh, there's still shit on my face here. My skin's so sensitive, it's so jarring. But yes, there is a very, very slim chance that they could go through. But most likely, you're right, they probably are out. Check the table and let's see. Absolutely no worries. All right, let me Euro 2020 group tables. All right. So if we have a little gander at this, yes, they are 4th and Switzerland are on 1 point. This is what I'm saying. If Switzerland do lose to Italy, then Turkey can potentially top them. If they beat Switzerland, they will finish above them. They will finish 3rd in the group. 3rd is not out, like I say. It should be out. In any international tournament, 3rd place should be out of the group. But the Euros are weird with how they do it. And they allow teams to qualify in 3rd place. And in this tournament, not just 1, but 3 teams will be qualifying in 3rd place. No, 4. 4 out of the 6 that finished 3rd will be qualifying. It's ridiculous if you ask me. But how big is this for Wales, though? Wales, so far, topping the group, which consists of Italy, Switzerland, and Turkey. Wales, nobody gave them a shot, really. Everyone said tops 3rd. Everyone was saying the top 2 were going to be Italy and Turkey. Well, would you take a look at what's happened with Wales here? And this is massive. I mean, Wales could feasibly beat Italy and top the group. Wow, that is mental scenes. This is big stuff for Wales here. And they're not even playing their best player in Tyler Roberts. This is massive. Can they hold off for the rest of the game? No. That's the question. It's all fine and dandy taking the lead now, but will they hold off with it? Or will they choke? That is what we need to find out. And that is what we will find out. Let me just check if my my Twitch stream's working. Seems like it actually is for a change. No, it's fucking the video down. Man, this thing's dodgy. I don't get this. It's deciding it doesn't want to work for some reason. But the YouTube one working. I said Swiss in second. What, that Switzerland will finish second? Well, hang on. Let's have another little look. Oh! Wales go close there. Almost making it 2-0. Lovely shot there. It's saved near post. Switzerland, can they finish second? Well, we're presuming Switzerland are going to lose to Italy, aren't we? We presume Italy are most likely going to beat Switzerland. So with that, if Italy beats Switzerland, Switzerland will be on -1 at least goal difference, which is 2 behind Wales, and they'll be in third. They could feasibly finish on the same points as Wales, but that would require them to beat Turkey and Wales to lose to Italy. Again, it could happen. They could sneak into there, but I doubt it. England versus France final, says Path Bogle. Sorry, I couldn't read. The first part of the name was going over the chat. Unfortunately, that can't happen. Well, it can, but I think France may finish second in their group. If France top their group, it's a Actually, yes. If they top their group, then we will play that team in the final. They go on the other side of the leg. It all depends where France finish in their group, so it could happen. It could happen. I thought the Germans were going to top that group, to be honest. It's all changed over now after that game yesterday. I mean, what a destruction that was. I mean, Germany just missed too many chances. Germany could have feasibly done something in that game. I mean, if Günter Werner, as he was coined, didn't miss that gilt-edged chance, could have been a different story. But then again, France did have two goals ruled out for offside. So, bit of give and take. It's a penalty. It's 2-0 surely to Wales now. Is that a penalty or a free kick? It's a penalty. And the Welsh fans erupt. Surely this is going to be Gareth Bale to take it now. Burbach is not happy. Is he the man penalised here? Let's have a little look at what happens. So the ball's played in. Oh, I think that's outside of the area. Unfortunately for Wales, it's Gareth Wales. Oh, I don't know, you know. His right foot's clipped in. Is it inside the box? Oh, he falls out of the box and the challenge was kind of outside, but he sticks his right leg into the box and kicks his leg as he's falling over. So it's kind of in, but his body's out, but his foot's in the box, if that makes sense. Germany could get out of the group, man. Germany could get out of the group, but man, look at how organised Portugal and France are in the group. I don't think Portugal were. Oh, hang on a sec. I will get to that comment in a second because the penalty has been given. It's Gareth Bale. He stepped up to the spot to potentially send Wales through to the round of 16. Gareth Bale, the big man. He's heavily criticised for not doing the business for his nation like he does for his club. Can he change that now by converting this penalty? This is massive. The hopes of the nation pinned on his shoulders. And he ballooned it over the bar. He never looked confident. He trips over the ball and absolutely blazes it over the bar. Wow. If Wales lose this, then he is going to be all over the front page, all over the back page, all over any page you can imagine of that press article. Oh, he is absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. Like I said, Portugal, they seemed a bit organised. I wasn't very impressed with Portugal, though, I must say. Although they got 3-0, I feel like that's a very elegant 3-0 for them, shall we say. And it doesn't really depict the nature of the game. And I feel Hungary were actually very unlucky with how that whole thing unfolded. And I feel like it was a very flattering scoreline for Portugal. MOT, haha, I presume you're laughing at Gareth Bale blazing squadding that ball over the bar. Chris Thompson, by the way, welcome to the stream, my brother, and welcome to the stream, Path Bogle. You're very much appreciated here, you absolute legends. How are your days going? Rocket Man. Who's the Rocket Man? Well, I'll tell you what, there was a rocket man in the stadium, and the rocket was the ball, and the person that ignited that rocket was Gareth Bale, because he sent that ball into orbit, my son. He sent that straight into orbit. And we got 2 likes on the stream, 2 absolute legends. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're liking from. But all I know is that whoever you two are, yeah? You two, you may be watching, you may not. But if you are, just know you're an absolute legend, yeah? I can see you through the screen. You're a legend, whoever you are. Gareth Benner. Oh, sorry, you just retracted your message. I was halfway through reading that, and you retracted it there. It was, what's your thoughts on something or another? Yep, that was not good at all. He kind of tripped over before he took it as well. He didn't look confident at all, did he? He didn't look confident at all there. I don't know what it was there. For someone that usually oozes confidence, oozes class. All of you, please start noshing me off. What? Oh, please like and subscribe. Here we go. Turkey into the box now. Turkey still. It's a lovely cut in. Oh, they ripped a shot. It's deflected. Oh, that was close, mate. This is looking ropes for Wales now. When you miss a penalty like that, when you miss a big chance in general, but especially a penalty, usually, I always shit my pants. I don't know about you guys, but if your team's leading and you have another chance, or just in general, if your team misses a big chance, I always feel so scared that we're going to lose. I just feel like it's against us. I feel like we had our luck and we squandered it, and that it's going to come to bite us in the ass. Big up JT. Big up yourself, Miss Melina. Big up all of you. Big up my boy, The Best. Big up Chris Thompson. And big up Path Bogle. Chris Thompson, first time in the stream. I hope you're enjoying it here, my friend. Miss Melina, not the first time in the stream. A bit of a regular these days. A bit of a legend. Good. And your thoughts on Ellen Road getting bigger and their expansion plans. Leeds want to be with the big boys. Good for you guys. Absolutely. I mean, we're already there with the big boys. We are the big boys, all right? This is what people are mistaking. We are the big boys, all right? We are here to stay. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over Leeds United. And the stadium renovation is a big part of that. I mean, it's a very old stadium. If you go in there, I mean, the toilets are not great conditions at all. The stands, they're a bit rusty. But that's part of the atmosphere of it. That's part of the beauty of Ellen Road. Is the fact that, sure, it's not the most elegant, it's not the most pristine, but it has an atmosphere, it has culture, to it. So maybe that could be going, but the pitch is getting done up, the whole area around Ellen Road is getting done up, and most importantly, 55,000 seats. So an extra 17,000 seats in there, which will make it easier to get to games. It'll still probably bloody be impossible, but it'll make it a lot easier to get to games now. That's a big thing. And we got 3 whole likes now. You absolute machines. You absolute animals. Thank you very much for supporting me and supporting the stream. You absolute legends. Here we go. Wales on the attack. Can they make it 2? Can they kill the game off? That miss. They could come to rue it. I have a sneaky suspicion that they will come to rue that chance from Gareth Bale. Truss, Marcelo Bielsa surely is amongst the top managers out there. Well, I don't know what you mean surely is. He is. He's not amongst the top managers out there. He is the top manager out there, and that is a fact. Any of these top 6 clubs would love to have him. I can't think of one top 6 or one Premier League club at all, or one club across Europe that wouldn't want him. Barcelona, the best, yeah? The best is a Barcelona fan. He's a cooler. And I'll tell you one thing. I bet he would snap your hand off to have Marcelo Bielsa over Ronald Koeman right now. And if you don't, then I question your knowledge of football the best. But I'm pretty sure you would. Lionel Messi wants to play under Marcelo Bielsa. That says it all. He said if there's one manager he hasn't played under that he wants to, it is Marcelo Bielsa. He's a top manager. I mean, just look at how he's transformed this club. It's a corner whipped in. And it's headed wide. That is very, very poor. They're failing to capitalize on the opportunity there. Gareth Wales taking the lead. Can they secure the job? 23 minutes to go. I know my boy Morgan will be absolutely over the moon right now. My boy Aaron, on the other hand, will be raging, fuming. But I tell you, Wales fans will be fuming at Gareth Bale if this doesn't go through. He's really made a target for his own back there. Aaron Ramsey. What do you guys think of Ramsey, by the way? Obviously, he's been very injured at Juventus. There was talks of that after he went there, that, what do you call him? Pirlo, a.k.a. the Italian Calvin Phillips, didn't really want Aaron Ramsey there. It was kind of a decision made before him. And that none of the managers really wanted him. I guess it was just a spur-of-the-moment decision by the owners to bring Ramsey in, which is why he was never really a part of Juventus' long-term plans. He struggled to get game time. He's just been sat there collecting wages. But what I will say about Ramsey is he always turns up in the big occasion. He's done it again at the Euros here, scoring the goal. He did it for Arsenal many, many times. Many times. He scored in many a cup final, many a FA Cup final for them. He's a big game player, Aaron Ramsey. So, what do you guys think about him, by the way? Would you take him at your club? Or do you think he's finished? Or do you think he still has something to offer to the top flight? De Bayo signing today from Watford. Any thoughts, pal? As under 16, I think it's a fantastic signing for the lad. He chose Leeds United over scum Chelsea, Arsenal. Kid looks good. MOT Allah. All Leeds, aren't we? Absolutely, it's a fantastic signing. There's another geezer. There's two youngsters expected to sign today. And, mate, our youth team, a lot of people are choosing it now. I mean, you saw Sam Greenwood make the switch from Arsenal over to Ellen Road for the... to sign for our youth team. Our youth team is one of the best in the business now, and it stems from the top. It stems from Marcelo Bielsa. The whole club play the same way. It's changed the ethos of the entire club. And you just look at Cody Drama. I mean, I think he could be a big right back for us going forward, take over the Ayling mantle, because, you know, Ayling is 29, 30 now. So in 3 or 4 years, we could do with him coming through. We could do with... Sam Greenwood coming through, Joffrey Gelhart. We have some very, very good youth players in there. And this is, De Bayo is another one along those lines. And it screams volumes that we're able to compete with these kind of big clubs, academy-wise. I mean, you saw Huddersfield 4 or 5 years ago, I think, completely disbanded their youth academy because all of their best players were just getting sucked up by Man City. So they were like, there's no point. But us, we can compete with them because of how we play football. And I think it's big because you need these youth players to come through. That's how you create a sustainable project. You look at the Chelseas, you look at the Liverpools, the two teams that are dominating the most. Their youth teams have been doing the business. Turkey on the attack, though. They're in the box. Sorry, I see your other message. I'll get to it in a second. This is a big attack for Turkey, though. Can he cross it in? It's outside of the box. It's Suyonchu. It's a cross to the back sticks. It's flicked back on. It's Yilmaz. And it's caught by the goalkeeper. Ramsey, I'm 58. I think he was in my school team. What? He's in your school team? What do you wait, was it? I don't know. I don't know about... I mean, he definitely wasn't in your school team while you were there. That's for damn sure. He's about 30 years young. 20 years younger than you. New person, love you, bruv. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Drive Night, you absolute living legend. I very much appreciate the support. Welcome to the stream, my man. I believe it's the first time you've come in here. A couple of first timers in here. It's good to see. Good to see some new faces in here. How are you? How's your day going? He's too old. Psst. Who? Aaron Hamroll Ramsey. He's not too old. Ramsey ain't that. Come on, man. He's not that old. What are you talking about? I know he's got legs made out of plasticine, but he's not that old. Hang on a sec. Hang on a tick. Hang on a tick. You're telling me he's too old? The geezer's 30 years old. What do you mean he's too old? You're crazy, man. 30 years old isn't old. Messi's 3 years older than that. I'm pretty sure half the players on the damn pitch are older than that. How old is Gareth Bale, actually? Let's have a little look at Gareth Bale. Right. Yeah. 31. He's younger than Gareth Bale. What do you mean he's too old, man? 30 years old is plenty young enough. You still got some years in you. He's only 2 years older than Harry Kane, actually. He's younger than Aubameyang. Aubameyang's 30 as well, I presume, and I think Aubameyang may have been born before him in the year. 31! He's younger than Aubameyang. What do you mean he's too old? Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is absolutely ridiculous stuff. Ramsey, too old. He's a corpse! A corpse! What kind of 30-year-old corpses do you know, man? He's only 10 years older than me. You're telling me I'm going to be a corpse in 10 years? Jesus, man. What am I listening to? Coffin dodger. I mean, he's a bloody ambulance dodger, I'll tell you that much. More like an ambulance hopper. The guy spends more time on a fucking hospital bed than he does on a football pitch these days, unfortunately. Poor guy, you know, they call him the human sick note, unfortunately. That's the name that did ring around the Arsenal training ground, the London Coney training ground when he was there. He's been very unfortunate with it. Ethan, hello, my brother. How are you? Some big news today in the world of Leeds United, wasn't there, Ethan? Very interested to get your take on it. The stadium plans, the new 2 youth signings, as Chris Thompson brought up earlier. 2-0 Wales, you say. You feel like Wales are going to get a second goal? I feel like they could have had it in the bag if Gareth Wales or Gareth Bale himself ended up pulling through, doing the business, and didn't sky that penalty. Then they would have been in there with a 2-0. But so far, it's looking risky. Turkey have been the better team over the past 10 minutes. They're piling the pressure on. Is it a matter of time, rather, until they concede? But he has got lovely hair. Ramsey 7 Pepsi. But he has got lovely hair. Ramsey FPMSL. Pepsi my succulent lips. I don't know why you want me to peck your succulent lips. But I mean, good for you. You've got succulent lips. I mean, that's a pretty good thing, is it not? 2-1 Leeds United, Jack Harrison and Bamford. I presume you're talking about the game at Old Trafford in the first game of the season. I hope we can get a win, and I hope, more importantly, we can get fans in the stadium. Of course, we couldn't get any for the Liverpool game last season to open the season up. But this year, hopefully, we can send some fans down and, most importantly, dispatch the scum on the pitch. Piss myself laughing. Yeah, sure, that's what they all say. You want me to piss on your succulent lips now? That's disgusting. That's absolutely vulgar. This is not the channel for that, all right? This is family content here. God, disgusting stuff. I'm a little kid born in Leeds Morley, but I support Man United. Sorry to disappoint you, sir. Oh, Jesus, what am I listening to? This is absolutely disgraceful. It's like my old boss. He was a Man U fan, but all his family were Leeds fans. And he lives in Manchester, funnily enough. So I was the op in his ends, but bloody hell, I mean, absolutely disgraceful stuff. How have your family let that happen? Oh, absolutely crazy stuff. I mean, to be fair, I was born and have lived 95% of my life in London, and I've supported Leeds my entire life, so it can happen. I presume, was it your dad's club? Is that why you supported Man U, or did you just go rogue? Were you just like, fuck this shit, fuck League One football? You taking the piss? Kiss Norbo? You think I'm supporting that clown? How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, how dare you indeed. To be fair, I mean, if it wasn't for my dad, I probably wouldn't have supported Leeds, because by the time I could conceive football, we were down in the Championship. scrapping for our lives, getting administrated in League One. But let me tell you, it was the best decision he ever made, was making me a Leeds fan. And wow, what a time it's been. What a journey it's been. It's been worth every single roasting and anal destruction I've received in school for supporting Leeds, to see this beautiful football we're playing now. If I ever see you in the South Stand, I'll tell you exactly what I think of Ramsey. So Thorpe may be shutting, Thorpe Arch may be shutting and moving closer to Leeds. What's wrong with where it is, Thorpe Arch? I guess it's just, better stadium, better training ground, newer facilities, bigger facilities. Really modernising the club. I mean, even Liverpool, I think, changed from Melwood. I'm not sure if they did, but it's a very common occurrence. I mean, before Bielsa came in, our training ground was an absolute state, and yes, they've renovated it to make it a lot better. I mean, they weren't even selling food in the canteen. Players were having to bring their own packed lunches. It was absolutely ridiculous scenes of not glorious emotion, let me tell you. But that has changed since Bielsa's come in, but there's obviously limits to it because it is quite an old training ground. Maybe they just want new infrastructure, and to be honest, I'm behind that. I mean, I don't really feel an emotional attachment to Thorpe Arch. I could take it or leave it. It's just a flipping training ground at the end of the day. Now, if you told me they're going to move Ellen Road, I would slap you in the face, because that is not happening, not in a million years, not under my watch, I'll tell you that much. I'd fly over to Milan or wherever Radrizzani is based and give him a few knuckle sandwiches, I'll tell you that much, because Ellen Road is not moving. That's the big thing. Thorpe Arch, could take it or leave it, to be honest. My dad is from Manchester, but me and my mum are born in Leeds. But business brought my pops here in Leeds. Okay, so he's from Manchester, came to Leeds, came to the ops ends, and he's like, you know what? My son's going to be an undercover op, an MI5 agent. MI5 agent in the works. That's fair enough. You would support your dad's team. Makes sense. Talk about although what I will say is you must have got a lot of flack when you were in school, and rightly so. I mean, let me tell you, you should have had a few knuckle sandwiches. Otherwise, what kind of school is it, letting a Man United fan roam around there, roam around unknown? But I know what it's like to be an op in school, or just support a team that no one else supports in that area. Oh, Wales go close there. Gareth Bale again. He's dying for that goal. Oh, so unfortunate for the guy. So unfortunate. Show the match, not your face, mate. Why would you want to watch the match when you got this? Oh, mate, what's the point of the match when you can look at this? Who's this fool? Who's this crazy guy? Amu Sfu. Huh, what are you talking about, man? I am the match. Talk about Man United versus Leeds United. It's a category. Why move? Why move? Because, it's a training ground. Get a better training ground. I'm not complaining. You saw it with Arsenal moving to London Coney. It's part of renovating the club. It's part of improving the youth team. It's worth it. Ouch, there's a train back to Lancashire at 7:15 for your dad. Oh, mate. There are quite a few of them. I was talking to a girl who's from Leeds in my uni. And she was saying she was named after her dad's favourite player, being Dion Dublin. And I was like, well, hang on a second, I don't remember Dion Dublin playing for Leeds. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's probably sold a few houses in Leeds. I mean, he's a cracking home renovator, should we say that much? But as for his footballing ability, he didn't really perform in Leeds. He was a Man United player, and then she revealed that her dad is in fact a Man U fan. So there are a few. Contrary to popular belief. But because Leeds is a one-club city, if you don't support Leeds in Leeds, then there's issues. See, in London, there's like 8 London clubs, so you can kind of get away with it. Plus, there are most Man United fans that exist are in London. I'll tell you that for a fact. Although I didn't think there would be any in Manchester. There actually are a few in Manchester. But I'm basically doing the reverse of you. I am a Leeds fan living in Manchester right now. So I am the op, let me tell you. And when I leave my house with my Leeds shirt, I get a lot of dirty looks. Talk about Man United versus Leeds United. What do you want me to say about it? I mean, we all know who's gonna win. It's not even a contest. Yeah. I mean, the second Calvin Phillips gets on that ball, just pack your bags. Pack your bags. You're not going to be able to do anything. Simple as that. Calvin Phillips sprays it to Rafinha, chips it up to Bamford, overhead kicks it from the halfway line, and we win. We end up 5-0 victors. That's what's going to happen. We all have a cross to bear. Oh, mate. I actually have a cross, but it's not to bear. It's to wear. Hey, see what I did there? Cause I'm wearing a cross. Okay. And that's why my parents don't love me. But I tell you whose parents do love him, and it is, of course, Gareth Bale. I mean, how could you not? The guy's won 3 Champions League. He scored in Champions League finals, 2 Champions League finals. One of them being the most audacious overhead kick I've ever seen in my career. But he's not quite doing the business for Wales. He did get a nice assist for Aaron Ramsey's opening goal. But he's really, really looking for that goal. He's hungry. He's looking desperate now. And to be fair, that's good. That's what you want to see. 2-1 Leeds United. Bamford goal and Jack Harrison goal. Tell you what, pal. I wouldn't mind the Turkish 4 at Ellen Road. The Turkish number 4 at Ellen Road. He is impressive. By that, you mean, actually, you know, let me get it on the screen for you. Do you mean Soyuncu? I don't know if Soyuncu is number 4. I presume... Yeah, it is Soyuncu. Soyuncu plays for Leicester City, so I don't think we'll be able to get him. Because if we do, we'll have to pay Harry Maguire money. We saw what they did with Man United for Harry Maguire. So, you know, and I don't think Soyuncu's any better than what we've got, to be honest. I mean, let's be real. I'd rather have Koch than Soyuncu, you know. I do love Koch. Almost fucked myself there. I do love Robin Koch. And I also love Llorente. And I also love Liam Cooper. And I don't think Soyuncu is much of an upgrade at all. If we're going to get any centre-half, it's Benjamino White. But I don't think anyone's getting him. Did you see that, by the way? Arsenal spent £40 million on Ben White and they cucked it off. Although I don't know why Arsenal are bidding for him while he's at an international tournament. I mean, make it make sense. Please, somebody. Yes. Talk about Leeds United fixtures. So I've heard. Well, there's 6 minutes left in this game, and then I'll get them all up on the screen if you want me to run through them all. What about them do you want me to say? What do you want me to say about them? I mean, most of them are the same fixtures as last year. You know, it's not like we've just been spanked in with 19 random teams. I mean, apart from the 3 new promoted geezers, it's the same teams. And what you could see is a lot of the same results until the end of the transfer window is confirmed. That's when you'll see more how these teams are going to line up. I can't really comment on a lot of the new promoted teams until, of course, the transfer window is over and the players have done. Bielsa showed interest in Daniel James, and someone like James would be perfect for Leeds United. Perfect fit for Leeds United. I mean, you can use him on counters in their space. Your thoughts? Absolutely not in a million years. Do not get him anywhere near my club. Not happening, geezer. Do not want him. Wanted him at first. He would have been very good in the Championship, but now he's not as good as what we've got. He's not. I would rather give game time to Poveda. I feel like he could develop to a higher level than him. He's not as good as Rafinha. He's not as good as Jack Harrison. Does he have much more pace than Jack Harrison? Maybe, but we've got enough pace on the counter-attack anyway. Helder Costa's got pace. I mean, he can play game time. I don't think Daniel James is worth breaking the bank for. What I would say, though, is that you're right. Bielsa did show interest in him. And if we did sign him, I reckon he'd perform a lot better than he has for Man U. Just because Bielsa does develop players a lot. So he could be a decent signing, depending on what Bielsa could change him into. But this player I'm looking at, this version of Daniel James, does not do anything for Leeds United. He, in fact, probably makes Leeds United worse if we start him over Jack Harrison or Rafinha. So he wouldn't be starting either way. But what Bielsa could turn him into could be an exciting prospect because he does have a lot of raw talent with, of course, his pace, which, I mean, pace is an elite asset. To be at the top of a game, you need to have at least one elite asset in your ranks. Whether that's pace, whether that's your control, whether that's your shooting accuracy, whether that's your passing accuracy, whether that's your strength. You have to have one elite asset to do that, to make it to the top. And for example, Rafinha's is his mentality. That's his elite asset. That's why he is one of the best. Calvin Phillips is his tenacity. Anyway, I will love and leave you for now. Good stuff, young man. 3-0 England Friday. MOT. Allah. I can't say. I don't know how to say hello. Hello. I know what it all leads, aren't we? I don't know how to. Hello. But yes, indeed. I think 3-0 is being a bit too generous for the Scots, if I'm honest. I think it will be a bit of a 5-0 drubbing, if you ask me. Oh, Yilmaz's coming close there. Ooh, almost equalising. But thank you very much for popping in, my man. It does mean a lot. And I'll love you and leave you as well. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for popping in. It means a lot. Norwich City are relegated. They got Liverpool, Man City, Leicester and Arsenal. I know it's absolutely ridiculous opening fixture for them, isn't it? It's fucking crazy. It's almost as mad as our December. Why do we keep getting these AIDS-ass lists? Oh, Wales on the counter. Oh, is that Daniel James? I'm sorry. Who just said Daniel James would be good for Leeds? No, it was Harry Wilson. Well, it was Daniel James. I'm sorry. Are you watching this? Daniel James would be good for Leeds. What is that? Oh, my days. He's run down. He's used his pace to get in there. There's about 4 Wales attackers there. Harry Wilson in the box, gaping with space. Honestly, gaping more than a 40-year-old hooker on the red light district, man. There's so much space. And he fucking slips over and chips it all the way over to the touchline. That is one of the worst crosses or passes, whatever you want to call it, I've ever seen in my career. Daniel James, my son. That's where his fallibilities are. He's right there. That is why he's not as good as Jack Harrison. If that's Jack Harrison there, bang, that's on a knife plate, on a knife edge. That's how good he is. That's how good his delivery is, sorry. That is not good enough. His final ball for me, Dan James, not quite up to standard. Turkey on the attack here. Bit of high pressing. Picked up from the goalkeeper. 2 minutes left. Not 2 minutes, I can't count. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. 4 Wales to hold off. They should have made it 2 or 3 there. They've missed very big chances there. I can't believe what I've just seen from Daniel James, to be honest. I'm in a state of shock. I think I might have an anaphylactic fit. If I even said that right. That sounded wrong. That didn't sound right. Here we go, though. Gareth Wales. Losing out again. What do you guys think of Harry Wilson, by the way? Would you take him? Do you think he can hack it in the Premier League? Of course, you know, it hasn't really worked out. He's been on loan all over the gaff. He's had to go to Cardiff. And he's done pretty well for Cardiff. I mean, I'm pretty sure I saw him score a hat-trick of set pieces in a game. He is a dead ball specialist, and that's a fact. But can he do it in the 90 minutes, though? Of course, I thought he was better than Mason Mount when they were together at Derby, to be honest. I thought he was the better player. But you look at how Mason Mount's developed, and you look at how Harry Wilson's developed so far in his career, and it is chalk and cheese. True, and sometimes Dan James won't even pass. He's too selfish. Bruno Fernandes showed a lot of frustration when playing with him. Yeah, but Bruno Fernandes does show a lot of frustration with everyone. But yes, you're right. He's a frustrating player to watch because of his end ball. He either doesn't release it, he holds on to the ball too long, or when he does release it, he releases it too early. And hold on, we got a scrap on the pitch here. Oh, go on, my son. Give him a bang. Give him a bang for me. Oh, the lovely right hook there. Oh, it's all kicking off. Yilmaz is in there. There's fists flying everywhere. He's swinging a punch. Oh, the Australia player's on the floor. He's been banged in the face there. I don't know who that is. It looks like Burbak has just cleaned someone out. He's done about 3 backwards roly-polies there. Oh, it's all kicking off. Oh, the keeper's getting involved. Oh, my God. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, my days. This is crazy. Where do you think Harry Kane will go? Harry Kane, I mean, by the looks of it, it looks like he might not even be leaving Tottenham. Of course, obviously, nothing's going to happen until after the tournament. He wanted to get it wrapped up before then. But it probably won't be after the tournament. And with their managerial situation, he's definitely going to want to go. Couple of yellow cards being shown everywhere there. Daddy Davies getting a yellow card. Babak getting a yellow card. Some other geezer, I can't even see who he is because the BBC's gone pixelated. I can't see who he is. But all from what? From a diving header? Babak, you little clamp hit. Oh, because he's holding his face. Okay, so scraps ensued. Where do you think Harry Kane will go? I think he'll go to Manchester City. I think he will stay in England. I feel like he does want to break Alan Shearer's goal-scoring record. I really do feel like he is trying to break that record. So I do think he will stay in England. And he wants guaranteed trophies. I think there's only 2 places, if I was Harry Kane, that I think he should go. And I think he should go to either PSG or Man City because he needs guaranteed trophies. He needs to bulk up that trophy cabinet because he's got all the individual accolades. He's got all the goals. He's got all the assists. But he hasn't got any trophies. And of course, you're not going to get any playing for Tottenham. So what he needs is not to go to Man U and risk getting a trophy at the allure of being the guy to bring Man United back to what they once were, but instead go to a guarantee. And I think for me, that's Man City. I think Chelsea could be in with a shout, but I don't think he'll want to ruin his entire Tottenham legacy going to Chelsea. That'd just be stupid. That would just, then what would he have? Because if he doesn't win anything at Chelsea, or even if he wins like 1 Premier League, he won't be really cared about by Chelsea fans. They won't care about him any more than they would at Didier Drogba. And then he's just ruined his entire Tottenham legacy as well. So I don't see that happening at all. Thought about Danny Rose to Watford. It's all right. I mean, Danny Rose, he's a bit past it now, isn't he? I mean, Mourinho really pushed him out. How the mighty have fallen. Oh! Wilson! Oh, what a chance. What a chance. All he had to do was dink that there. He smashed it straight at the goalkeeper. He's been played in. The ball was played a bit too late for my liking. It was a lovely block in the end. I take it back. But, I mean, it's a bit unambitious for Watford, isn't it? Danny Rose. I mean, he gives them good experience, but I reckon they already had enough experience because they had a lot of players that were in the Premier League last time with them. I don't rate Danny Rose at all. At this stage in his career. I think he's a bit past and over the hill. How the mighty have fallen from asking Daniel Levy if there's anything about... if there was any news about a transfer to Inter Milan, and now he's ended up at Watford after a 6-month loan spell at Newcastle. I mean, when Newcastle don't even want to buy you, then it kind of says a lot about Danny Rose. So I think it's a poor move for both parties. Gareth Bale comes in, rips a shot with the outside of the foot. It's another shot, and it's deflected, and it is wide. It's another corner for Wales. What do you think about it? What do you think about Danny Rose to Watford? And would you take him at Leeds? Do you think he's still got what it takes? Do you think he's still got a little bit of magic in that right foot of his? Of course, being a Leeds youngster, starting off in Leeds Academy, and had quite a good career for Tottenham in the short term. I mean, starting off in your first game, scoring in a North London derby is always going to go well for you, isn't it? Gareth Bale, lovely drag, runs down the line, takes on 2. Gareth Bale squares it, and it's 2-0. It's GG. Gareth Bale wheels away in celebration by himself. And I don't know who that is there. It's number 14, has just scored, I presume, his debut goal in a major tournament. It's 2-0 Wales. And Gareth Bale looks like an absolute muppet wheeling away by himself. I don't know if he's gone to the Wales fans or something. It's Connor Roberts with the goal. The Swansea midfielder didn't go too well for him in the playoffs, but he won't care now. Scores a beautiful goal there. It's a lovely run by Gareth Bale. Takes it down the line, cuts it back. And you could say Gareth Bale's made up for his blunder. 2 assists. Yes, he didn't get the goal from the penalty like he would have liked, but 2 assists. And Wales are through. And Wales are all and virtually through to the next round of the tournament. Providing they don't get humped about 20-0 by Italy, they are going through to the round of 16. 4 points is all you need. Wales are through. They are through to the round of 16. And Turkey, with a -4 let me just show you something here. Turkey are out, I'm afraid. -4 goal difference. Even if they make it to 3 points, they will not come through as one of the best third place teams. Unless if there are a couple of teams that finish on 1 point. But you can see there's already a third place team in this group with 3 points on 0 goal difference. There's a couple of teams on 0 there. There's a couple on 1 here. Couple on 0 there. So there's still a very slim chance, but I don't see Turkey going through. I don't see them getting a result against Switzerland, to be honest. And Wales are basically through. They're basically through because on 4 points, they're guaranteed a place in the round of 16 now. And it is all over for Turkey. I think it's all over. I said, when Bargav gets in here, Bargav, my boy, absolute legend. I love him. But I did tell him. I gave him a schooling on this. He tried to tell me that Turkey were the dark horses to go all the way. I said they'll get absolutely clapped and finish 4th in the group. Did I or did I not say that? What I may have been wrong about was predicting Switzerland to finish above Wales. Of course, it depends on how each team's respective results against Italy go. But Turkey have not lived up to expectation, have not lived up to the hype. Unfortunate for them, their fans will be gutted. They thought this was their chance to really make a claim in a major tournament. So you do have to feel for them. Commiserations to any Turkey fans out there. I know my mate Aaron will be absolutely gutted right now. However, my mate Morgan will be absolutely buzzing as Wales make it to the round of 16. Congratulations, Wales. Oh, Connor Roberts, congratulations to you, my friend. Congratulations to Aaron Hamroll Ramsey. And congratulations to Gareth Bale. So did you say you wanted me to have a look at the Leeds United fixtures? Let me see if I can get an image of it. Let me see if there's here we go. Here we go. All right, come on. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. All right. All right. So, August. Man United, Everton. I want to see 9 points out of 9. Now, realistically, I mean, if we get 5 points out of that, you got to say 5 points out of 9. You can't really complain at, can you? We should be beating Burnley, and a draw against Everton and Man U. You know what? You can't really complain to start the season off. I would like to start with a win against Man U. You know, it's a massive game. Anything can happen. You know, we could have got a result against Liverpool on the first day of the season. Of course, at Old Trafford, I mean, let me tell you something. That pitch is massive. It's massive. It's very underestimated how big their pitch is. But when we played there, we really saw we were getting spread wider than a flipping hooker's legs, man. It was mental. But 5 points out of 9 will be good in that first month. I reckon an ambitious 6. Or I'll go for an ambitious 7. An ambitious 7. But 6 points would be good. 7 points would be great. And 9 points would be audaciously orgasmic. September we move into then. And we have a tough task against Liverpool. And then Newcastle and West Ham. I don't think West Ham are going to have as good a season as they did last year. I predict West Ham to finish mid-table, to be honest, at this early stage. Of course, it depends on what kind of transfer window they get. Do they bring Jesse Lingard in? Do they bring anyone else good in? But generally, I think West Ham will finish around mid-table. I don't think they will do as well. And of course, with European football now, they're going to be playing a lot of extra games, and that could hinder them. So what I would say is we should be beating West Ham. We should definitely be beating Newcastle. And I don't think we'll lose to Liverpool. So again, I think 6 points out of 9 guaranteed in this one. And Liverpool, it could be a 9 out of 9. It could be a 9 out of 9. But I think 7 points out of 9. Most likely 7 points out of 9 on this. And 6 points out of 9 with this. 7 and 6 are my most likely here. 9 points out of 9. You're saying 9 points out of this. You think a Man United win, an Everton win, and a Burnley win. I like your confidence. I really do. And I mean, hey, depends on the summer we get, innit? It depends on the transfer window. That's what I'm saying. These are just early predictions. It depends on what transfer signings we make. Depends on the transfer signings Man U make. Everton, Burnley, Liverpool, Newcastle, West Ham. Depends. Oh, okay, well, I mean, Newcastle could sign Mbappe. I still think they'd be shit. Watford, let's absolutely smack them. No way we're getting done up by Watford. No way at all. We got to be slapping Watford, showing them who's boss. Same with Norwich. Slap Norwich aside. Show them who's boss. 6 easy points here. We can't be getting beaten by newly promoted teams. Not happening, geezer. Cannot happen. I mean, you saw it last season. We were spotless against the newly promoted side. Absolutely spotless. Dismantling West Brom and Fulham. 12 points here. Wolves, you know what? Yeah, we need our revenge against Wolves as well. 6 points they got over us last year. 6 points, yeah? We gave them 6 whole damn points. What an absolutely ridiculous turn of events. Absolutely crazy. We got to get our revenge against Wolves. So you know what? Yes, 12 points out of 12 because Southampton, we actually got 6 points against. So it's a bit of a difference to Wolves. But still, I reckon we'll still have enough. Southampton are on the down, we're on the up. And if we are going to be going for Europe, we do need to be beating these kind of teams and beating them convincingly. So for me, yeah, 12 points out of 12. So far, I had a 6 and a 7. A 6 and a 7 plus 12. That's already 6 plus 7, 13, 12, 25 points already. So that's pretty good. 25 points by November. Pretty damn good. That would put us within the top 4. That would probably put us first in the table if we did get those results I just said. If we got 12 in that, 12 points out of 12 there, 7 there, and 6 in the first game, we would literally be first in the table. Maybe if Man City were just slapping everyone again, we'd be second. But in 90% of Premier League campaigns, we'd be first. So, title charge. That's all I'm saying. Title charge. Leicester, Tottenham, Brighton, Palace. Leicester, I want to see what they do. They've, of course, choked top 4 twice now. Could that really dismantle the team? I know they won a trophy, and that's good. That's all in good for them. But bottling top 4 again, that's got to have some sort of psychological impact in the team. Can they keep it going? Maybe they'll finish 6th or 7th, and we could actually finish above them next year. That's what I could potentially see happening. Tottenham, they're in absolute disarray. They have no manager. They're trying to get the Roma manager, who was replaced by the manager they just sacked in Jose Mourinho. And I think we've got to smack them. We got to smack them at Shite Hart Lane. It's not even Shite Hart Lane anymore. It doesn't have a name. It's the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Might as well be called the West Point Arena. Brings back bad memories. But good memories. Because that was my childhood. Brighton. Flipping hell. We gave these Muppets 6 points as well last year. Got to be dispatching of Brighton if you ask me. I can't believe we gave them 6 points last year. That was actually criminal. Brighton, for me, we got to be beating Crystal Palace as well. Crystal Meth FC. We lost to them away. We beat them at home. Home game. Elland Road. Most likely a packed out Elland Road by that point. I presume we'll have full capacity by then. I at least hope we can. And we got to be beating them. I'd say 10 points. For some reason, 10 points is screaming out to me. I feel ambitious that we could get more. Do not get me wrong. But 10 points is just screamed out to me. So I think I'd go with that because that would put us on 35 points going into December, which would be simply mesmerical. Then we have Brentford. Oof, very interested to see how Brentford will go. How do you think Brentford are going to line up next year, by the way? Do you think Brentford will do the business? Or do you think Brentford will struggle? Because I'm not so sure. I think Brentford will be in for a very good season, if you ask me. I mean, you're just going for max points everywhere here, Ethan. I mean, apart from the Liverpool group, apart from September, you said we're getting max points everywhere. So, I mean, hopefully you're right, my friend. Hopefully you're right. Very, very ambitious, though. Brentford, I think they could have a very good season. I really like their owner. He's very, very smart. One of the greatest owners in the game, actually. The Moneyball style he's done with them, and the other Italian club he owns. Could be a good spell for them. Chelsea, City, Arsenal, Liverpool. God damn, that is one saucy ass month. What are you predicting? You're predicting 18 points out of these as well, Ethan. Damn. Chelsea, City, back-to-back, and then Arsenal and Liverpool. And then Villa as well. Villa. Brentford, who we have a bit of history with. Villa, who we have quite a bit of history with. And then Chelsea, City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Jesus. Of course, the only side there we don't really have history with is City. But City don't have history, so that kind of makes sense. They've got about as much history as a geography class. 13 points would be amazing. 13 points. So we should be beating Brentford. Villa will beat. Villa at home will definitely beat. Chelsea, we could get an upset against. To beat us last year. Will they put that right this year? Or will they not? Will they crumble? Yeah, we'll beat City. Yeah. Arsenal easy. Chelsea at the bridge. We've got to right some wrongs there. We'll probably draw against Chelsea at the bridge again, I think. I don't want to say we'll lose, but we may lose that Liverpool game. Because I haven't predicted us to lose a game yet. We'll probably lose one of those four. We'll lose one of those four, draw 2, and win 1. If we win 2, in fact, you know what? We're going for top 4. We're going for a title charge. We'll win 2, draw 1, and lose 1 out of those, and we'll beat Brentford and Aston Villa. Burnley, West Ham, and Newcastle. Wow. I mean, what a stark contrast. You go from one of the toughest months of the year, our toughest month of the year, hands down, to our easiest. Burnley, win. West Ham, win. Newcastle, win. Guaranteed 9 points. If we somehow drop a donut there, I will probably shave my pubes into my face. Into my forehead. Villa, Everton. I mean, we're playing Villa very close there. 28th of December and then straight away in February. Could there be some revenge on the cards in that game? 6 points? You think we're going to lose to West Ham, Newcastle, or Burnley? Oh, come on, man. You said we'd get 14 points out of Watford, Southampton. Okay, fair enough. You said we'd get 14 points out of Leicester, Tottenham, Brighton, and Palace, and you think we're only going to get 6 out of Burnley, West Ham, and Newcastle? Oh, he's changed it to a 9. That's more like it. Villa, Everton, Man U, Tottenham. Oh, flipping hell. That's another crunchy month, isn't it? A bit of a crunchy nut there. Got to be a win against Villa for me. Again, we always beat Villa. Apart from last year in the reverse fixture, but we ignore that. We'll beat Villa. We always win at Villa Park as well. That's for damn sure. I mean, do you remember Kemar Roof last minute, 95th minute, 3-2. Oh! Roof wins it for Leeds United. Everton, Man United, and Tottenham. Got to be a win against Everton for me. Man United. This is where we beat them. This is the game I can't wait for. If I can only get tickets to one game this year, I mean, hopefully I'll get tickets to a hell of a lot more than one game. But if there's only one game I can get tickets for this year, it's that. It is that right there. Man United at home. February 19th. I need to be there in the stadium at Ellen Road. At a packed out, roaring Ellen Road. Against the scum. The mortal enemy. Oh, I've got to be at that game. And we will win. There's no way we don't beat them. Packed out Ellen Road, we beat them. We beat them. No question about it. No doubt in my mind. Tottenham as well. Ha! Forget about it. Forget about it, Tottenham. Easy win. 9 points out of 12. We'll probably lose to Everton. We'll probably lose to Everton in that, to be honest, and then beat the other 3. But that's a worthwhile trade-off. Leicester, Norwich, and Wolves. Big old Leicester. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, you said Leeds are going to finish above Leicester. Surely you'll smack them. We beat them 3-1 at the King Power last year, for heaven's sake. But after going off a very impressive run of results of beating Man United and Tottenham back-to-back, I'm afraid to say it, my friends, we will lose to Leicester. But we'll bounce back and absolutely trounce Norwich 8 or 9-0 before coolly, calmly and collectively dispatching of Wolverhampton Wanderers to make it an easy 6 points out of 9. And the 6 points against Wolves. We will do the double against them. 9 points, says Ethan. God damn, 12 and 9. Bro, you have us walking away with the lead. You have us outbeating the Centurions with your prediction. I mean, mine were flipping ambitious, but god damn, man. Southampton, Watford, Chelsea, Palace, Man City. We'll beat Southampton. We'll beat Watford. We'll beat Chelsea. Chelsea at home? Forget about it. Easy win. Yeah? When all these big boys come to Ellen Road, a packed out Ellen Road, an Ellen Road with the fans in action, not just an empty Ellen Road with some plasticine. Yeah? With real fans. Oh, forget about it. They're not going to be able to cope. We'll beat Chelsea. We'll draw against City. And we'll draw against Palace. Ending the season very, very strong. And we'll beat Arsenal, we'll beat Brighton, and we'll beat Brentford. 9 points out of 9 in the last one. You're predicting 12 out of 15 in that one. Mate, title charge is imminent. I'm telling you. We're going to cruise the league. Well, we're not going to cruise it. According to you, we're going to cruise it. So let me just tally up your total. So we got 12 add 9, 19. 19 add 9, 28. 28 add 12, 40. 40 add 14, 54. 54 add 14, 68. 68 add 12, 70. No, 80. 80 add 12, 92. 99, 100. And 8. You predict us to not only beat the Premier League points tally, but absolutely trounce it. 108 points. Mate, 108 points is not doing a Leicester. He's not doing a Leicester, my friend. That Leicester capitalised on everyone else being shit. Us doing that is flipping a lot more than outdoing. I mean, I say that, but I predicted us to get about 93 or odd points in this season with my results. I'm telling you, I reckon we're going for a title charge. I can feel it in my bones. We are gonna make a title charge. I'll tell you that for a fact. Mate, you're crazy. If you're right, hey, I'd love it if you're right, my man. I'd absolutely love it. Don't get me wrong. I bloody love it. But I do need to get ready for the next stream, Ethan. The next stream will be coming up in just a mere half an hour. So I'm unfortunately, it's with a heavy heart. I tell you, I will have to go for half an hour. But I'll be back in just half an hour for the late kickoff of the game, the 8 o'clock kickoff of the game of the day, which is of course Italy versus Switzerland. You think we'll get 108 points and finish 5th? I mean, it makes sense. It just does make sense. Now, we'll finish top 4. Top 4 guaranteed. Top 4 guaranteed. Money back guaranteed. Top 4 easy. Title charge imminent. But yes, I will see you in just a bizzle. It will be back in 25-30 minutes for the Italy versus Switzerland game. I'm going to have to love you and leave you now, though. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It does mean so much as always. And I will love you and leave you. Goodbye.